Do me a favour though, can you just go 3, 2, so I know?
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a plasterer over the age of 30 earning less than £250 per day? I want to tell you my story. I was started out plastering at 11. I've gone down a couple of times and had to rebuild myself from nothing time and time again to now earning anywhere between £600 to £1,000 a day. Okay, so when I first started out, I come from a family of plasterers. My dad didn't give me a choice. I had to be a plasterer, whether I liked it or not. Now, he gave me some advice when I was younger, but it probably wasn't the best advice for me at the time. And he told me, son, you don't need to do well in school. It doesn't really matter. You're going to be a plasterer. Because he had me plastering from the age of 11 on the weekends. Now, bear in mind, this set me up. Basically, I had no choice to become a plasterer because I got no grades from school, which didn't matter. I left school at 15 and I was on the building sites full time. And then from there onwards, I got to about 18 years of age and we got put onto price work. We were on day work and then we got put on price work. Now, the prices on building sites are absolutely horrendous. Only way you can make money is by literally driving your body into the ground. I didn't mind at the time because we were a team of young lads. So we were just flying through the houses and I wanted to grow. I wanted to have my own building sites that I could run myself. So I was having talks with a contracts manager, and just as we were about to get started, the recession of 2008 kicked in and they stopped building houses. Basically, the rug was pulled completely from under me. There was no work whatsoever on building sites. Now, my dad always said to me, you shouldn't have to advertise if you're any good. But the thing is, no one in the public sphere knew who I was. I was always a building site plasterer. Now, at this time, I had no savings, I had kids, and I built up a nice little bit of debt. So I was in panic mode. How do I get work in now? Loads of fellas that I worked with at the time, when I did factory work or sat on the dole, I didn't want to give in. I knew there had to be a way. So I started printing flyers. I put adverts in newspapers. I was doing all sorts of things to just try and get the work in. And eventually I started using social media. And from there, it started to scale up. But then come another problem. What happened was, because I'd come off the building sites where my tax was retained at source and I started doing private work, I never thought to save all my tax money up. I was a young lad trying to survive. And then I got a tax inquiry and I got nearly made bankrupt by the tax man for 37 grand. I had to start all over again, back in debt again, clawing and fighting to get me way out of it. But this time I needed to earn more money than I was before, because now I've got kids to pay for, a mortgage, and a massive tax bill that I need to get paid so I don't get took to court and made bankrupt, and I've got no savings. I'm like, is this a joke? How can I work so hard and have nothing and be in minus? It was like, something isn't adding up here. So then I invested a little bit of money in myself, in educating, paying coaches to teach me how to use social media, how to be a better salesman. And that's when things really started turning around. I found a system that I could use on social media that just has work coming in, because I tried sites like My Builder and Checkertrade and all these in the past, and it's a race to the bottom because customers use them like price comparison sites. So you're getting the worst type of customers that just want the cheapest prices. So I found a way to bring in the best type of customers that want to pay the best money for the value. So after doing this for 25 years, I came up with a specific system that nobody else is doing. I haven't seen any other plasterers do this whatsoever. I've literally tweaked it perfect for plasterers. Now, if you took me now and picked me up out of Ellesmere Port and dropped me in London, this is exactly what I'll do to get the phone ringing almost instantly. It just works perfect every time. I have the best customers calling me and chasing me down on my phone. Now on the screen, you'll be able to see the amount of messages that I get every day of customers. These are the ones that have just messaged me. The phone calls never stop. These are people trying to pin me down for a job. I call this booked and busy without ads. Now I'm basically at the point where I can pretty much within reason charge whatever I want, anywhere from £600 to £1,000 a day. It means that I don't just have to have 1 week off at Christmas. I can afford to take time off through the year. I mean, I can't buy the missus a Lamborghini yet, but she's got a couple of horses, and we can go to a restaurant and have something to eat without having to check how much it's going to cost first before we order. I'm able to not worry so much about grafting so hard that I'm driving my body into the ground, because I can take time off at the weekends to recuperate. And also, I've got a little bit more freedom where I'm able to travel around Europe without worrying about the cost of a pint of Guinness. So all this come about before you ever see me on YouTube. But then since coming online, the amount of fellas that I get asking me for help with this sort of stuff, it seems so unfair to me that there's fellas out there so good at the craft that are struggling, working really hard, but not seeming to get ahead, stuck in the position that I was. So that's why I put together this program, booked and busy without ads, meaning you don't have to pay for advertising. You can do it completely for free, organically. And the best part is, I can guarantee this for you. If this doesn't work for you, I'll give you your money back. And I say it with confidence because I know it will. It's worked for me time and time again. I've taught it to other plasterers and it's worked for them. This program, I'm literally going to hold your hand and take you through each step. It is so simple, a child could do it. And how it looks inside the program is we have a full step-by-step program that you can't get wrong. We have one-on-one calls. We have group calls weekly. If you get that good at this, I get that much work coming to me now. I'm on YouTube that I can even send you work and refer you work. Okay, so look, where I'm leading you with this. If you are in the position now where you would like to earn more money, you would like to get more work in, there wouldn't be anything better for me than to be able to help you. Now, all you have to do to be able to get in and work with me is literally click on the button below. Now, even if you're not ready to buy into the course yet, jump on a call, let us give you a little bit of advice, and maybe you can take that and earn more money, and in the future, you can work with us instead. But either way, click on this little link now, book a call, and let's jump on a chat. And lastly, I want to remind you, if me, a working class bloke from a council estate with no qualifications from school, I've got 4 kids and a missus at home, if I can do this, then you can definitely do it, because you're going to have me holding your hand all the way through. So look, I'll see you on the other side.